Hey guys, so you can't see the top of my head right now because I wanted to showcase at least the top part of my World's Okayest Asexual shirt because it's one of my favorite shirts. And as it turns out, let me readjust the camera so you can see all of my head. I finished Every Heart a Doorway today, which has a main character who is asexual in it. So like the fact that I'm wearing this shirt is like a complete coincidence, but it's also like really cool and really apt for this book. The book doesn't deal with asexuality like as the plot. That's not the plot at all. But the character the main character, Nancy, is asexual, and she does describe the difference between asexuality and aromanticism like really well. And so I really admired the book for that. And there's also, speaking of representation, there's also a trans guy. I like to imagine that he's pre-everything because we need more pre-everything trans guys in literature, and it's not specified whether he's on T, had top surgery, or what. So I like to imagine that he's pre-everything. But anyway, plot-wise, this book is about kids who come from different worlds, like kids that are born in the normal, regular world that we live in. And then they go to another world and stay there for like a significant amount of time. And then they come back to our world and have trouble adjusting to our world. And the worlds that they go to are classified on like an XY axis. So on the X axis, there's logic and nonsense. And then on like the Y axis, there is wicked and virtuous. The world that Nancy goes to is an underworld, so it's really vague on if it's wicked or virtuous. It's kind of like in the gray area there, but it is definitely logical and not nonsense. And we get to meet characters who have been to all sorts of worlds, and I think that's really cool. I just think the world idea in general is really cool. And so Nancy has to go to this school for kids who have trouble adjusting to the normal world. And it's ran by somebody who actually did go to another world and came back. And so it's great. But the main plot point, so she's at the school, right? And basically almost as soon as she gets to the school, a murder happens. And everybody thinks it's her because she comes from an underworld. And so it's like a murder mystery mixed with fantasy, which I like really dig, like a lot. And like I just was so surprised when we found out who the killer was. Like that was very surprising to me. I thought it was an excellent plot twist and I loved it. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this book. If you haven't read Every Heart a Doorway, you should. It's very short. It took me so long because I have motivation issues sometimes. I made a video about that. And so, yeah, I finally finished it, and I have the next two in the series. I just got them today. I'm so excited to read them. I'm going to obviously read the second one first. This is the second one, and this is the one that just came out, the third one. And so I can't wait to read these because I love the first one so much. And that's pretty much all I have to say on that topic, but I would like to say a little something else. I am going to be doing another tag video today. I'll link it up there when I film it, if you're watching this like later. But somebody tagged me in a tag video, and I was like, I gotta do it now. So I thought I'd do that instead of working on my paper. Like, before I get started on my paper, I'm going to work on my paper today, okay? My plan is to film this video, then that video, then work on my paper. So don't worry about me working on my paper. I am going to be doing that. And so, yeah, I just wanted to make that little announcement at the end here. I hope you enjoyed the review and look forward to the next book review that I do. So, bye guys.